on creep, and he has way too many drones there. Should already be sending some over here to start working and spawn more. He's at 60 supply, but it's all drones. Wow. So he's just spreading the creep around, making sure he can get the vision with this creep, also making it a lot faster for units to run around to defend his expansion should he need to. Finally, he's getting this base up and running. I mean, I've already had this guy running for a couple of minutes now, giving me an economic advantage for a little while. However, he does have a lot of units here. Although only smash. Usually, as a Zerg player, you want to have more expansions and more harvesters than any other race. Going for 6 racks now. I do have my server, but it's not really doing anything. Cause at this point, I don't think he's going roaches. I thought he might have gone roaches since I saw the gas going. Since he's used for banelings, and again, remember what I said: banelings can be used as landmines. You do not want to be caught off guard. Alright, so here I am pushing in. He tries to run his units back, which is a very dumb mistake. And now I just force feed all his units in. He cannot do anything to get out. So this expansion is definitely going to go down. At any point, I can just force feed it right back up. I don't really care. At this point, it dies, and I can run in. Alright. So now, if you check the units lost tab, ooh, he's lost way more than I have in terms of units. Resources were about even. However, I still have my expansion running at this point. Now, I wonder how much this overload here can see. It's actually pretty useless. It can't see anything at all. He says, no idea, I have a Colossi in the way with Thermal Lance upgrade. Right now, he's just doing creep tumors, just running around. He doesn't have that much of an army. He has plenty of banelings, hydralisks, but this base is dead. I do see his hydras, these banelings. Ooh, there's a lot of banelings. 18 banelings, ouch. He did some serious damage with them. Oh, and he has the speed upgrade for them. The explodability, that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about landmines. So maybe trying to do like some kind of baneling buzz. Maybe he does know about this expansion. I didn't quite catch that. Like I said, proxy falling by the tower can be useful, but most people would expect that. Now I moved away from here just at the wrong moment. I did not catch these banelings moving out over here. Had I probably would have moved out soon. However, I'm moving out, ready to attack. He has very few units in his base. He's going to do massive amount of damage here. Almost getting that down to 0 HP. Has 60 HP finally. I do get my Templar archives going up. I'm just sitting in his base. I do have Zealot legs ready to go. He's going to try and use that queen to block me in. I will do the same, making his units funnel down. No matter what he does, he has to face this Colossi. Colossi do a lot of damage against Hydra, especially since they make a circle around the unit to attack, and the splash damage does massive amount of damage. Now, since I didn't see any base out here, I'm going to assume that he expanded over here, especially since I saw that Zergling running there. So, I believe at one point I would send a probe or a observer to check the area out. Lone Zergling just checking himself out over there. Now, he probably should have gone for Aspire instead of Hydra. He could have done some Harass. You know, they're very good for expansions. You don't see anything going on until like half your units are dead. If your units are all the way over here, you can't do anything about it. He is going to move out, though. He does know about this expansion, and of course, I do send these guys up here to try and engage them. But they're not going to take very long to die. The bonus of having a pylon in every expansion is so you can do this exact attack. Now, stalkers also die pretty fast, however, I have the reinforcements for the Colossi and the high ground. So, right now I have a massive economic advantage over my player. I'm pulling in about twice as much as he is in minerals, about the same amount of gas, but I'm doing a more zealot based build, so I don't need as much gas. If I wanted to, I probably could get this flowing properly, put 2 more simulators. Meanwhile, there's my observer. He has very little to show for everything he's doing. He's so desperate for units to spend because there's so much money in the bank. He's actually making a second hatchery. And there's his spire setting in the muters. However, I'm already getting ready to attack his base, so at this point it's way too late for muters. You can't do anything. Got my Templar ready. I believe they have Psystorm on the way. No, they already have Psystorm research. I have the Amulet to get done. So soon I'm going to wait. There we go. Now Psionic Storm. I assumed he would have more units in his base, but then I see up here he's did massive damage to my probe line. However, doesn't really do much damage. Since he's already left, I decided to do a base exchange and just go straight for the win. I mean, these 2 Colossi alone would take out his entire ground army. And there he calls GG, and that's the end of the match. One thing I've noticed recently, even though they say GG, they usually don't leave the game right away. I'm kind of wondering why they do that. For the same reason, so many people rage quit. I mean, if you're going to try cheesing me and you lose, just call GG. I know you're ashamed of your bad play, but have the common courtesy to say GG. Alright, and that's it. He's left the game. Final count of units. I have outstanding army. I got the Templar, which were pretty useless since he didn't have any ground units for me to use it on. But this was a quite good game for if you want to learn how to play Zerg. You can see what he did wrong. Took way too long to expand. Did not use his mutas when he needed to. He tried to force Hydras. Now Hydras are pretty good against Stalkers, but the Harass could have done a lot more damage. The Banelings, I believe he used them pretty poorly. Could have done massive more damage to my production facilities over here had he just run them straight in. Now he decided to go for the expansion, which he barely killed, and if he'd come in here and just popped a couple here, I would have been set back much further. However, he also did have no scout information. If you have an overlord just chilling here, you might as well come up here, see what's going on. You might just sacrifice it to get a lot more information. He did not know any idea about these 3 buildings here, which made a massive difference for the game. Anyways, this is Kentrol. I will be posting games as frequently as I feel on YouTube. Hope you guys will check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Goodbye.